Okay, this is going to be the last video, and in this video I'm going to go into greater details on about this job, about everything. I don't know how long it's going to be. I'm just going to start spitting out the information, and yeah. Okay, starting out, it's going to be difficult. You're not going to make a lot of money because you're learning the industry. But there will come a time to where it all clicks in your head and you're going to make a really good paycheck. Now, keep in mind, you only get paid for the miles you put on the truck, for the miles that you drive. So don't get lazy. Always keep that drive going. By now you should know what benefits you want with the company. You've picked your company, you picked your benefits, you're out on the road, you know, all that other good stuff. Pillows, have good pillows, good bed sheets, you want to be comfortable, plenty of clothes. It depends on your personality. Like in other videos, you want to get, as soon as you get your truck, I recommend getting a cell phone holder, a good power cord, an aux cord, a CB, a cell phone holder, a GPS, a fan, a cooler, a cheap toolbox from Walmart or Home Depot or Lowe's or Tractor Supply. Make sure it has screwdrivers, Phillips, a hammer, and some zip ties. You're going to get zip ties. You're going to get some good work gloves. You're going to want to get a rubber mallet. You're going to want to get a spray bottle from Dollar Tree, a couple of jugs. I'm trying to think here. A lot. There's a lot of stuff that, as time goes on, you get used to it. Everybody gets different stuff, and you'll learn what you should get, what you shouldn't get, what you need, what you don't need. But one thing that you should always have on you at all times, it is the one thing that will make or break you. Everybody has it, but not a lot of people say they have it, and you need it. No matter how expensive it is, you need to just cough up the money and buy it. You need to dedicate yourself to get this as soon as possible, because it will make your life so much easier. And I'm talking about duct tape. Get 2 or 3 rolls of duct tape. It helps with everything. If a handle won't get on the trailer, duct tape the handle to the trailer. If your airlines are hanging too low, duct tape them together so they're up off your catwalk. You can use it for anything. If you're driving down the road and your mud flap comes loose and it's dangling, duct tape it back up so it's not dragging on the road. It can be used for so many things. So get a thing of duct tape. Get your stuff to make you feel comfortable in the truck. Like in the other video I talked about, get to know the people you're working with. Get to know your dispatcher, get to know your load board, get to know your managers. Drive your truck as much as you can. Learn your equipment. Learn how it operates. Let your senses start telling you if the truck is wrong, what's going on with the truck. And as time goes on, you'll be, if you smell something funny or feel the vibration in the steering wheel, or you hear something, or the way it's pulling or whatever, you'll pick up on those senses of something's not right with my truck. Always do your pre-trip, always do your post-trip. Even if it's a company truck, keep in mind, yes, the company owns it, and yes, the company will cover any cost that the truck breaks down, they'll pay for. But it is still the source of your income, and it's still the truck you live out of. Keep that in mind. You still live in that truck. At the end of the day, that's the truck you go to sleep in, wake up at, and that's the truck that makes that nice paycheck for you. Don't be rough on your equipment. Learn how to slide your tandems. Learn how to adjust your fifth wheel. Learn how to back. Learn how to turn around corners. Really dive into this. Don't just as soon as you get your CDL just go out there. Really dive into this. Take time, 2 or 3 days out of the week when you stop and the truck stops empty. Take that time to practice backing, practice turning, figure out how the truck drives, figure out how to do all that stuff. Jump into it head first. Soak up as much energy as you can. Your first 3 months with the company is going to be rough. You're new, things are going to be difficult, you're going to get mad, the company's going to be like, what's going on? They're going to pressure you, excuse me. They're going to expect a certain amount out of you. And they should. They're putting you in a $150,000 piece of equipment that you went to school to drive so you can make a good paycheck. So it don't make sense to them when you're just sitting there not moving, but you want to be lazy. Always have that drive. After your 3 months, things start getting a little bit simpler. You start learning things. Enjoy the job. You're getting paid to see this beautiful country. Not everything's beautiful, trust and believe. Not all parts of this country, you know. Some of the other drivers that have probably been drivers watching this knows there's some really breathtaking views in this country, and then there's some parts of the country that I wish I never seen, just because they're, yeah. So keep that in mind. You're getting paid to see this beautiful, you're getting paid to travel, and you're making a paycheck. Always keep in mind, safety is number one. If you don't feel safe, call your dispatcher, tell them what's going on. You know, communicate. I covered what you should get, covered for after your 3 months. Approaching your 6 months with the company, you're going to hit a speed bump. And you'll get to that point to where you start getting cocky. I did, and I had to be put back in my place. I'm not saying everybody will get cocky. Some people will. I got cocky. I was going out on the road for 4 to 5 weeks at a time, going home for 2 days, hitting back out on the road. So I expected when I came back out on the road for me to have my load stacked, and that wasn't happening. I would have to wait 24 hours to get a couple of loads, and then it still wouldn't be what it was when I came off the road. And it was just because I got cocky. I started to expect things that I shouldn't have expected, is what I'm saying. But I've been out on the road for 8 weeks now. Yeah, it's been a long time. I haven't been home in a long time. And they take care of me. I get my load stacks. They understand what I can do. I'm staying out here, and in this type of job, the longer you stay out on the road, the more money you'll make, the better at it you'll get, and the better loads you'll get. Now think about this. Think as you're the owner of a trucking company, and you have 2 drivers. Driver 1 wants to be home every other week, and driver 2 says, I don't care where it goes, I want to make money. As long as when I put in my home time, y'all get me home. But till then, let me roll. Which one are you more likely to take care of and give better loads to? So keep that in mind. Dedicate yourself to this job. Keep yourself clean. Do not cut a hole in the floor of your truck. And if I have to explain farther than that, then you will probably be one of those people to cut a freaking hole out in your truck. Don't do that. It's unprofessional and it's just nasty. Your second thing, do not throw your trash out anywhere. If you park in a Walmart parking lot, Kmart parking lot, truck parking lot, don't throw your trash out. Take it to a trash can. You're a professional. Act like a professional. It pisses me off when I see other drivers do that. Help other drivers out. If you see a driver struggling backing and you're kind of new yourself and you kind of don't want to do it, but he's been struggling or she's been struggling, help. I cannot tell you how many times I have been picked on for the simple fact I will get out of my truck and go help another company driver back. And I'm the one getting picked on, and I'm the one helping. I'm not getting picked on by the person that helped, it's just other drivers. A lot of people will just stay in their truck and turn their cell phone on and get a good video for YouTube. Don't be that person. Be the professional. Hold yourself to a high standard is what I'm trying to say. Drive for being better. Really push yourself. I have a personal goal of I want to drive 500 miles a day. I'm happy with 500 miles a day. If I drive 500 miles a day, I'm proud of myself. Set little goals. Set short-term goals, long-term goals. Set, I'm going to wake up at this time and get this done before I hit the road, and then throughout the day I'm getting this. Set your little goals that you can achieve and work your way up to and everything. Because in this line of work, your days will start blurring together. The outside world will pass by. Especially if you really dedicate yourself. You don't get news, you don't get weather unless you look up the weather of where you're going to, because you want to make sure you're not driving into a tornado or whatever. You really don't pay attention to the news. You're more worried about getting that next mile. So the outside world will pass you by. So I recommend keeping in contact with friends and family. That's really going to keep your boost in you going, keep you connected, make you feel more human instead of a robot, because it is very easy to feel like a robot. The past 2 weeks I've probably felt like a robot. That's why I've started making more YouTube videos to try and bring myself back to being normal. But just set short-term goals and long-term goals, so the ones you do achieve will make you feel better, so you can get more done and become more efficient at your job. Take care of your equipment, like I was talking about. Learn your equipment. What not a lot of people will cover is when you start driving, get a really good music playlist and make 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, how many ever you want of your playlist. But make sure each playlist is right around 6 to 7 hours long. So when you're driving, you have your music that you can listen to, and it will help. It makes the day go by. It makes everything feel better. You sitting over here in the truck is quiet, and you're just paying attention to the road, it's going to get very boring. That's how accidents happen. You get into tunnel vision and you miss things and accidents happen. So have music playing, have a podcast going, read a book, have those audibles or whatever, but have something playing. Don't get tunnel vision. Don't at all. Keep in mind that if you're sleepy, stop. Drinking a cup of coffee is only going to help for an hour, hour and a half. Then you'll get tired again. So just keep that in mind. Be safe. Help others. All that good stuff. I have other videos going into deeper depths about stuff. Check those out. Yeah, I've covered most of all that stuff. So yeah, this is gonna be the last video on the list. So like it, drop a comment, don't forget to subscribe. Check out my Facebook, my Instagram, my Twitter and TikTok, Andrew's Crazy Life, and I'll see you out on the road.